Right, so this is VOD review for Fuji. He's a now diamond player, but I'm gonna be giving some advice on his Genji so it can be up to par with his other heroes. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
So missing out on this initial when the doors are opening is pretty big. It's very nice to or it's very good to spam the doors when it's game starting. You can get a pick, or you can force a Zarya bubble out if you just shoot right above the doors, where she'll bubble, but if you're not shooting the doors, you're shooting right above it, she won't get the energy of it. So there's always something you can do when the doors are opening that can benefit you in this next upcoming fight. I see you are changing from borderless or from windowed to borderless. You can actually do that with Alt Enter, by the way. I think, yeah, and so that's pretty helpful. I do that a lot if I need to Alt Tab or anything like that.
One. Attackers incoming.
Okay, so we see they have a fair mercy. Basically, you don't really want to be shooting at the fair at all. Only you can shoot the mercy. If she gets close to you at all, you actually should be shooting her. Here, I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up the high ground advantage you have, or push so close to them. Um, I would either like. I don't want to sit this window just because the fair mercy has a really easy shot. You also need to be very cautious of them. Um, but if you go down here, like under the bridge, you can shoot. You have a nice sight line on the Sen. If you go right here and just walk around this, you could do a lot of poke damage without being risk of dying. The thing is, like, if you're here, Fair Mercy probably just gonna shoot you eventually. Just the second you get hit with a rocket, just dash back behind the bridge, and they shouldn't be able to finish you off. So make sure you always have an escape plan when you're poking like this. Make sure to really line up those headshots on this Orisa. I mean, headshots are twice the damage, so if she's standing still like this, you could have hit triple headshot fairly easily, and that would have just double damage helps a lot. And but if you're gonna be poking the tank, you don't want to be this aggressive. You really only want to be this close if you're trying to get a pick on one of the squishies. So if you're trying to get like a triple thing and then a dash on the Zen, that's when you want to be this close and aggressive, because as you can see, you're taking a lot of damage and you're putting yourself in a risky spot. And their Zen just fragged your team, so
We should fall back, we lost two people.
remember to really be using the utilizing double jump correctly. So here you don't even need to, like, you shouldn't even need to be turning away from the choke. You should really just, like, here you should just be jumping backwards, like just double jumping backwards. You don't need to turn it or anything. Just keep spamming that choke, because you really need to build up your Dragon Blade as soon as possible. And then when you peek a corner like this, it's better to be double jumping, because as you can see, you can't get spammed out as easily. It's a lot harder to hit shots when if you just walk out like this, compared to if you're double jumping around this like this. So really be utilizing double jump when trying to poke, and yeah, just getting different angles on them and being hard to hit. So your team's down a couple, I think, maybe two. It's like what, 3v? No, 4v4 now actually. But looks like they're not being too aggressive, so it's good. So here, Mercy, we're a minute into the game. Mercy's probably starting to build up her res pretty well. You get a pick here, so this is when you want to start being aggressive. I would definitely... Yep, that was good. Getting aggressive and getting a dash on that Zen. So now it's a 6v6 again, since I res 2. Always keep in mind the numbers. You get one, so it's 5v... Okay, that was good. I probably would have used my deflect a little bit earlier. When you get hit down to 50 HP right here. Yeah, okay, you used that, I guess, a good time. Yeah, a little bit unnecessary of a blade there. So when you use grab and you got you're gonna kill him. And once again, make sure to really line up your shots here. You don't even really need to be dodging because they're gonna be shooting the Zarya for the most part. That's standing right next to them full charge. If you just like barely move and just really line up the headshots, that's an easy kill. That should be an easy kill. I think your grind charges in here, yeah. So then that's two free kills. At that point, you won the fight. You don't really need to use Dragon Blade unless she's about to res, which she already just used it, so you know you won the fight. So only use the Dragon Blade if you for turning tides of the fight. You don't really want to use it for cleanup as much.
Wasted my ult there.
That's good.
Good
You're
job, Henry.
poking
Nice shots.
you're poking really well with the left click though. I like it. Hitting a lot of shots. So if you just utilize time better. So like right now, instead of just like doing this, you can go right here and see their front door and just spam the hell out of that and get probably some free ult charge. They have no Zarya, so there's nothing you need to worry about charging. You can just try to get ult charge.
Maybe we could get an Earth Shatter and Deadeye combo.
A little late on your dash there. If you plan on dashing someone, basically you want to do it. You want to combo it with your right click. So you want to right click and dash almost in sync, but obviously dash after the right click. So like here, you should be dashing already right here, and then you would have killed him. But you gotta be careful because when you dash, but when you kill them with the shurikens and not your dash, you won't get the dash reset. So unless you dash first, so you got to be really careful with that. If it's really like if it's like this where it's like a 5v1 and you have no risk of dying, you can dash first just to secure the dash reset, and you won't really have a risk of dying if it's this outnumbered. Yeah, see, that was good dash him. So a little bit, you could have been a little bit safer with this. You get 22, and then you get behind this cover, which is really good. Here, you peek out without deflecting. When you have it up, you gotta deflect before you peek out, or you can risk dying. If you hit a headshot there, I believe you would have been dead. And well, actually, you would have been dead if you didn't get heals from your I believe you got heals because you were 22 HP. So you get an orb, or you get shot by Ana, and you would have died if you didn't get the heal for mana. So, you gotta really be careful. Dash. So for getting out of sticky situations like this, you have deflect up and you're about to have dash up. So deflect, walk across while deflecting, and then right when your deflect's about to run out, you just dash somewhere. You could dash on top of here, which is very risky just because they have the Fair Mercy. I would probably dash back under the bridge where your healers are, or just up top. But yeah, deflect, because none of them can shoot you through deflect. They have no Zarya, no Winston, so deflect makes you invincible from most directions. Just because the hitbox is so insane. But yeah, the dash was good out. Just want to deflect more preemptively. Here, don't like I think you turn because you want some heals. Don't feel definitely use your I need healing button. Like people meme about it, it's like, oh, just you're in the back line, don't spam I need healing. If you take poke, you need to get filled up like as soon as possible, especially if you go under 100 HP or 150 HP. You just because right now, if you were 140 HP, that's a headshot from McCree and you're dead. But even like a Zenyatta right click, a good Zenyatta could right click you at this HP and kill you. So you really, like, I would say just sit here, double jump, get some poke in, like fairly safe poke. You can even do the wall climb poke where you run up the wall with your wall climb, and then at the top you just peek out and get 3 shurikens out. And you have very little risk of getting hit when you do that, and just ask for some healing, and someone should fill you up from over here. You saw the Zen there, and I believe Anna's shooting him from somewhere. I'm not sure if it's in front or back, but you could also dip down and try to get some healing if they need to make line of sights. Yeah, because you're... This... So,
My ult is ready. Zarya, we should combo.
So...
Sorry, is dead.
Maybe you and McCree can...
It's actually is that a wrist shift down, I'm gonna pop it.
I'm not sure. Do you have a healer here? Because you are not getting much heals. So, yeah, and I wasn't healing you very well or something.
My ult
So...
is ready.
You need to be way more preemptive on your, Dragon Blade. Your Zarya also needs to be preemptive on her Graviton, but that's no problem because... So, right here... I would say this would be a good time. So, we really need to find out where their Mercy is in this situation. Let's see if we can find her. Okay, so we see her there. We see her go into this red building, so she's... We know for the most part that she's in that red building. I don't see her peek out at all on the right. It's a shame that the D.Va flew at you and tried to kill you. Because then you don't have the HP to really go in and use your Dragon Blade. But remember to walk towards your Transcendence.
My ult is ready. Zarya, we should combo.
And then, here,
Sorry, is
you see the...
My ult is ready. Zarya, we should
You see the Mercy
combo.
beam? You see the Mercy beam right here, twice. So this, now you know, she's over here. Because I'm 90% sure she's not the one on the ground.
My ult is ready. Zarya, we should combo.
Can't see exactly, but yeah, right here you can see that's, I don't think that's her,
Maybe
so I'm
you
pretty
and
sure she's in the
McCree
back.
can-
So
it's actually is that a
what
wrist
you
shift
want to
down,
do
I'm gonna pop
here
it.
is basically just Dragon Blade to kill the Mercy. It's risky just because you aren't getting much heals, but if you're fluent with Dragon Blade, it should be an easy kill on the Mercy, and then you can usually chain a kill or two after that on like the McCree or the Soldier. They have a really easy comp to Dragon Blade against. But remember, dash resets on Dragon Blade usage, so dash up, Dragon Blade, dash down on the Mercy. It's good to save dash when trying to kill a Mercy until she uses her fly ability, because fly, if you dash and then she uses her fly ability away from you, you're just chasing behind her and you won't be able to catch up to her. But if you have dash, you can slash her, she flies away, you dash to her, and you slash her again. So, dash up, Dragon Blade, and then just fall on her, basically.
McCree can...
You could, if she was up here, you can go to the right stairs, and if she's down here, you can kind of just go over them, and you'd probably have to dash in, though.
Is that a wrist shift down, I'm gonna pop it.
But you saw her right there, so
Maybe
she moved.
you and McCree can...
It's actually is that a wrist shift down.
So you see her right here. Here, I'd probably go through here and get her. You could go through there. It's risky just because of a McCree flash. But yeah, you could go through the back door. Yeah, you didn't get... How did your Anna die with the Ryan shield? The Ryan shield didn't block. He didn't turn his shield enough. There should be a lost point. You guys need to use ults. Shame, but... She could Graviton and maybe clutch it, but it's risky as hell. Especially with the D.Va.
I'm on my way back. See if you guys can contest it.
Got a kill. Oh yeah, she could graviton this and win it now the Diva's out of mech. Without a doubt.
I'm back.
Did she graviton?
And I'm back.
Oh, I guess she did graviton. She didn't have it right there. She must have got eaten or something.
I'm back.
That's a shame.
And I'm gone.
Oh, you had Nano Blade that entire time? Let me see back in this last fight.
Without a risk.
Yeah, you have Nano Blade here, so you were both alive. You could have asked your Anna for the Nano Blade, and you would have been 100% able to win the team fight with probably just the Nano Blade, as long as you kill the Mercy. And Mercy wasn't hiding too well, so you could have been able to hunt her down and kill her pretty easily.
I'm on my way back. See if you guys can contest it.
But yeah,
You guys are holding well. Good job.
they're losing this though. Just
Unfortunate.
weren't preemptive on ults.
Yeah, it's the assist survived on my ult. Discourse, I get you. They shift down.
So you're poking with Dragon Blade right now. You really need to be looking to use your Dragon Blade as soon as like humanly possible. So what I would be doing is, you see the Mercy now, just use your Dragon Blade, go after the Mercy. Tell the healer to give you an orb, give you a nade, just heal you. That's good that they got the. Wait, so she did have. Okay, so she never used her Zarya ult. I guess I just saw that it wasn't there. That's weird. That's a big misplay on your Zarya's part, not using the Zarya ult when it was like a 4v2 and you could have clutched it, but whatever. Because you could have won the game. She reses 2, that's really good, just because you already have 6 and they're right next to their spawn, so resing that's really not much value. It saves like 10 seconds overall. It was a good deflect. Don't put your position. Don't go out of position just to kill the mine. I know the risk shield's annoying, but basically you just want to poke around it and really don't put yourself at risk to shoot what's in it as much. Ooh. Oh. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you just really don't see the traps. I probably would have made the same mistake there. Because that deflect was really good and the dash was a good call too.
Right, maybe when I get back we can Nano Blade.
But these on the side, she's gonna try and res them.
Now here, your team needs to be dying on cart or living. If any of them die right now, it's bad. Okay, they get picks, so you should be able to just Nano Blade it. Dash up, call for a ult from your. Okay. Was your Nano? Oh, Anna died. Okay, so. Yeah, so. You go for the Reaper / Zen here. Yeah, you just go for the Reaper here. It's really good that you killed the Mercy, just because, you know, healer. But I probably just would have went for the Junkrat, just because those two are invulnerable, and a Reaper has a shift to live, to stall out your Dragon Blade. So I would go for the Junkrat, and then dash to a different target and kill the other target, so that you could have got more out of it. And I wouldn't have used dash here either. I would have, instead of doing that double jump above them, I would have just fell into them with the Dragon Blade, so that you have your dash available, and you can, swing, dash, swing, instead of, or just not use it at all, until you need to. Yeah. Really bad of your Zen not dying on card there, but McCree is really fragging. Seems to be a smurf.
Nano boost administered.
Alright,
Good job, guys.
that's good.
Complete. Score 0-1.
Shit with it. That we didn't.
So here, you shouldn't really, where they're holding is like, how they're holding right now is so exploitable. So, McCree's up top, alone, Mercy and Reaper are below. Mercy and Reaper and Symmetra are below. So I'm assuming they only have one healer, which is Mercy if they have a Symmetra. I'm not sure though. And then you have Junkrat up here. So, these three are probably just going to be unkillable just because the Mercy and the Reaper is just a really hard combo to kill as solo. But the Junkrat and McCree are, you can definitely take a fight with. I would let your team destroy these turrets, like these turrets especially on your left, and I would just go after this McCree. If you start shurikening at him here, you could probably get 2 bursts in. If you hit him down to like half or anything like that, you can dash into him, try to hit a right click, and then deflect. And if you deflect his flash, you basically always win the 1v1 against McCree. If he plays it well and doesn't flash into your deflect or hits it around your flash, you usually die the 1v1. So 1v1ing McCree is very like 50-50, and when you have the spawn advantage, it's usually worth it to take those 1v1s, just because if you get the pick, it's worth so much more than if they get the pick right here. So I would really go for the pick on the McCree there. Now that you don't have dash, okay,
That
your
team
McCree's
focus
just
kinda bad.
fragging
We
so hard.
focus.
They got Junkrat and he's gonna eat my shields, and that risk's gonna eat my shield.
Okay, this is Ooh. Okay, so this is really sketchy because you're not paying attention to the Junkrat here. Junkrat's damage is insane. I'm not sure if this is pre-Junkrat buff or post-Junkrat buff, but here, Junkrat could easily hit a rocket on you. Like, that should have hit you. And then these are, like, so close to you that you really... It's so risky doing that. Because one mine and one trap, you're dead. He has a lot of burst damage.
Got a bit of help on this Reaper.
Yeah. It's good that McCree's fragging. Definitely target the Junkrat over the Orisa though if they're both alive. His damage is much more consistent. Now here, once you see those turrets, what I would do is go top right here, above this bridge, and just shoot those turrets down like from safety. You can double jump, wall climb up. You should be able to get all the turrets from this right side over here. And there's nobody over there as far now.
Because they have a Symmetra.
Only Orisa on the bridge, which you can just ignore for the most part. She won't be able to take a hard 1v1 on you. Yeah, she's half.
Got me all.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, remember the turrets. Yep. So then you should be able to get rid of all of them here.
Problem I've got is that Reaper.
Ooh, that's bad. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I could have done the same mistake, but the best thing to do definitely it's hard to react just because you don't expect it to be that close to you, but dash away from your team over here or up or anything away from your team because you don't want to give him a triple kill. If he gets a double or if you get him to use a solo on you, that's way better than triple. If he just kills them too, it's better than triple. It's just split up because it's very hard to kill Tyre in the current state. So you really have to just split up and let him only get one kill. And obviously if you kill him while he's ulting, that evens it out. Or gives you the advantage if he doesn't even get a kill.
There is a shield, just block my ult.
That's a shame. Junkrat traps are
Switch to
really
Mason.
annoying against Genji, for sure.
Yeah, that would probably be good. Maybe
Probably
we
just
should
gotta get on that Reaper.
nano blade soon. Ana.
So I would be a lot more there you go. Okay, so you could have utilized this a little bit better. Okay, so you so instead of saying like maybe we should nano blade soon, Anna, and then just fighting until she gives you nano, what you want to be is what you can do is be like, okay, I'm gonna dash in the air, nano me when I blade. Make sure she knows, like, don't just say, okay, nano me, I'm dashing into the air, because she might be behind, like, a big tank, and she can't hit Q on you easily, or she might miss ult. So, be like, okay, make sure you're in the open, and get ready to nano me, and then you'll be like, okay, I'm blading now, dash up, and then you blade, you get nanoed, you dash down, you hit the dash, and then you swing, that's a kill, and then, on this Junkrat, sorry, too far, on this Junkrat, you dash past him, utilize your double jump here, and dash straight down onto him instead. So then you can just combo a lot quicker. And here, this is just missing right click killed you, but
Maze
your
Luke.
team should have helped you.
Nice. Good.
That's okay.
Guys.
Still got the point, so not a big deal at all. And they used Bongo, so good. You got some ults out of them out of a winning fight. Here, the end card's good, but I'd really just be up poking for ult. I'd really be up where, yeah, right where you're
Double
jumping,
ult topping.
basically. Deflecting against the Mercy. Oh, you almost... Okay, that was close. He walked into his mines. But yeah, see there? See how he gets a pick, but you kill him? That evens it out? That's good. That's really good. It's basically a useless ult by him. Unless he gets like a valuable target, like a Mercy with res, then that's a really good trade and pretty much always good. Now here, it's really weird how your blades aren't making the sounds in it a lot. Don't deflect there.
That was a close one. Nice.
Okay, you guys should win this, but I'll go over that last fight in a second here, because you could have done it better. Really make sure to line up your headshots. You should be able to always triple headshot a Reaper that's teleporting in the open like that. You did. It was early in the game he did that too.
Great
Should
game,
always be a
guys.
good kill.
Wow.
Okay, so let's go back here. So, you have 61% on ult. You're building up really fast here, and you right-click the Orisa, get some out of it. That's a really good kill on the Orisa, good kill on the Mei. 90% ult here. What you should do is, you see 3 targets here, dash through, you get your ult, you Q, you go for the Mercy, you go for the Reaper, you go for the Mei, you go for the Orisa, you can kill basically any of these targets. Probably Mei last, just because I don't think she has Ice Block unless she just used it here. Oh, she has it just because she got rezzed. Yeah, dash through here, use your ult. use try to kill the Mercy first, use it a little bit late, and it would have been good because you did get healed. It's just the Mei hit a good headshot, but use it a little bit more preemptively. Is all I'm saying basically.
That was the first one.
Always
Nice.
plan ahead rather than just play like. It's not even planning ahead. It's just being more preemptive. Hard to explain.
Wow, nice. Great game, guys.
Overall decent.
You played really well.
I don't think there's anything else, right? Okay, so I like the you could work on your aim. Your aim with Genji's like you missed some you missed the headshots on the Reaper. Poking overall, you build your ult fairly fast when you're poking. You could poke a lot more, and you could take less damage when poking. So, because every time you take damage, that's while poking, you need to get healed, and typically you need to stop poking to get healed. So you really want to you really want to just be poking as much as you can, build the Dragon Blade. You get a lot out of the Dragon Blade, and repeat. That's the easiest way to play Genji. And yeah, but then there's like the small things like targeting the Mercy with your Dragon Blade, which you did for the most part, but you did it more like you Dragon Bladed and then you targeted the Mercy instead of Dragon Bladed especially for the Mercy when you know she has res. Stuff like that. But yeah, overall it was decent. Just work on the things I said and I think it'll be good. Alright, have a good one.